Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'm going to share with you how to do a pop-up flower in the corner. I'm using a wild rose stamp set, and the little dots there, that is from the birthday background. Here it is. That's the stamp set right here that I use. So let's get started. So I'm going to reverse that a little bit. So we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White that measure, my goodness, I didn't put the right one. Okay, that's okay. It measured 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. And all measurement will be on my blog. Right below you get the description. You're going to have the direct link, and also above in the eye. So now we got this piece, and we're going to stamp I like to stamp the outline first. It doesn't matter really, whatever you prefer. One thing that I done is I'm using the removable ID labels. That's what I like to use for masking. You can use post-it note or copy paper. I don't recommend cardstock because it's too thick and it leaves a gap. So this is awesome, and you get a bunch of them. It's going to last you a long time. Or you can use, like I said, post-it. So let me pull my chair here. I want to make sure I'm in the center here. I'm going to use the basic black Memento ink. Let me bring my scrappy paper here so I don't get the other thing all dirty before I'm done. And we're going to stamp our flower. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, one thing I should have noticed about this stamp set. So it is no numbers on the stamp, you know, 1, 2, 3. It's whatever you prefer. But I put a line. Can you see my black line there? I put that on all of them, so then the next time I stamp, I know where to go. So I use a Sharpie and I put a line there. I match them once, so then the next time I don't have to match them. I know where that go. You see the line there. That's a Sharpie line. So a little tip to align to a wild rose. I'm going to stamp this right in the corner here, and I'm going to pay attention. Okay, my line is there, so when I come back it's easier to do. So this one I'm going to do in do I do this one in red, yellow? Yeah, I'm going to do in cherry cobbler. I noticed the first one that I didn't wash my stamp very well, so you want to make sure you wash your stamp very well. And while we do that, I'm going to do my inside to it measure 4 by 5 1/4, so you might as well do the inside at the same time. So it's because that's going to be done in the red also. Red, it's cherry cobbler. Now I'm going to take my cherry cobbler here. Now I know this was going at the bottom, so now it's easy to align because you know about where to go, right? I'm going to put that right here. And while it's still wet, cherry cobbler, any dark color, it's going to bleed when you use the Wink of Stella. So I'm going to bleed that right away, so then I don't have to do the other step really. It's just mix my color very lovely, just a little bit. So I got that done. I'm going to remove that. We're going to bring the other one, and we're going to do this one. We're going to put that right here. Make sure about right here. Now we're going to use the Wink of, whoa, that thing was not shut good. And I'm going to mix that right away. So if you do it right away, the ink it's still kind of damp, so it's really, and my Wink of Stella, it's time to get a new one on the desk here. So just mix that a little bit here so you get the two-tone, not so much white. See how pretty it gets. Okay, so that is done. I'm gonna close this. And now we're gonna mask this. So I'm going to take my mask, and the mask I can use it many times, okay? Let me, I think it's right this way. Yep. I'm gonna, and the mask, I didn't use the framelit to cut it. I cut it because I want it very tight. So when you do a mask, it's great to cut right on the line pretty much. Now let's take our outline stamp again. That here it is. Stuff are moving here. Yeah, they're really, get away from me. And we're gonna, oops, put that about, oh, right here. And then we're going to do the other one. I'm going to put that about right here. Okay, now we have to washi. Very good. So it's time to rinse my thing maybe, but okay. Just to make sure I don't have no more. I really like our new stamp cleaner that I thought it was right here. I got a video talking about this, but for photopolymer, when we get that red, I like to use this, but it's safe to rinse it with water. So then what I'm going to do, because I don't have the sink here, usually I would go, I got a sink right at the corner there, but I'm going to spritz this with water. Then I'm going to make sure to rinse that after, so it's all... So it takes a lot of that dye in. Red, melon mambo, cherry cobbler, blackberry bliss, any of those pigment, not pigment, with a lot of deep color. It's then your photopolymer. It won't take it all. I could scrub it more and take more off, but it take a lot of it off. Now I won't have that red on my yellow. If you see here, this was daffodil, but it's a little bit darker, so it's because I didn't wash my stamp good. Now I'm going to do, and this was, oops, I moved this around here. It's about this way. That look about right. Going to stamp that there. When you move your stamp around, I didn't pay attention here. Here we go. Nope. Maybe so. Here. Now I'm going to take the big background, because yellow is lighter. I'm going to stamp off and stamp again. Oh, could add a bit more. Won't do it so hard. Okay, voila. Just to blend that color a bit, stamp off a bit. And another thing that would help also, I didn't think about bringing it, oh, much better. It's my foam under photopolymer. So now we got all that done. We're going to do the stamp. And this don't look washed for some reason. Let's make sure it's washed. I'm going to use old olive for the outline. This is still mask here, so I can come right here. Here we go. And I'm going to put one just right here. And then right here. It's like more flowers on the side there. I can even go like this too. Here, voila. Now we're going to take our Pure Pizzazz. So the outline was in Old Olive. Now we're going to take Pure Pizzazz and we're going to do the Define one. So you get like the bold one and then you get more the Define one. I'm using this one. I'm not using all 3 steps on this card today. Sometime I do, sometime I don't. And then we can align that very easy, this one. Smack that right there. over here. Over here, and then, oh yeah, I had that little corner here. I thought I had one more. Et voila. Okay, now we're going to take our little dots and from the birthday background, and I'm using Memento, and what I done, I stamped some off and some direct. Oops, let's remove our mask here. When you pull your mask, pull it down flat so then you don't rip it and you can save it for another time. Okay, that looked pretty good. I don't need no more. Maybe, here we go. That's good enough. Now, let's take our Daffodil Delight again with the center of the flower. And I'm going to stamp a few times to bring that center here. I could have used like crushed curry, but I'm like, oh, I got daffodil there. So here we go. Just to bring that out more. Voila, and then not to forget the inside here. Et voila. Now, let's put our corner together because that's what it's all about, right? So this, I did this one in daffodil and I die cut it with the matching die. This lovely set here got a matching die. I'm missing some piece because it's at the big shot there, but you get the matching die, so I cut that. Now you're going to decide which way you want your flower. Maybe I want this way. So one thing, you can take like just a little snippet of glue and put it there, and then cut the back of it. Or you can raise it up right away, whatever worked best for you. Then you're going to take, I want maybe a little bit more. Here we go. You're going to flip it in the back, and this is where you're going to cut your flower. So then you're going to know that it matched perfectly on the side there. So that's how I do my pop-up corner flower. Now I'm going to take my dimensional and I'm going to raise this up. So now we know it's already cut good. You know what? I'm putting another dimensional just for look. So it's really not bending down there. And then we're going to do our banner. I get a little tip also for the banner. So then I put my finger right on the side here. Go at the corner, oh, and there. Yep, it looked not all the way right. And let me. So you could do it, cut it when you pop it up. It's just that it's crunched a little bit, but it's possible. Et voila. See how pop up? So now we get the reverse here. Okay. Let's do our hello, and hello, it's all from the same stamp set also. This time, okay, I got ink there. I don't know if that's the right size. I don't think so. So, okay, I want to add a little bit shorter than 3/4. Okay, 3/4 it is. I'm going to put that right there. You know what? Here we go. Make that use. So you can take a post-it note for that. That worked very lovely. So then you know it's straight. Put that there. It won't move. Close that. Cut. Boom. So post-it note do the same thing. Now for this one here, 3/4, I want just below the 3/4, so like 7/8. Here we go. Now for the banner, what I done, and let me cut this here, it's too long. I'm gonna put it just a little bit off here, like this. a little bit more than what you want. Hold both of the piece, cut in the center, and then go on each side. Some of people like to use like a square punch for that. I just whip it like this, and then I know it matched very lovely. Et voila. Now you're going to take this and move it, so then you get the perfect size match there. So I'm going to, let's glue this together. Put that right here. Now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to curl this up and under and then back. Here we go. I'm going to take glue dots to put that together. That would be, if, oh, here they are. Oh, here and here. And I'm going to slide that just right there. Et voila. Now this one, I decide to put it on black. So I just want to give you, it's all in the same color tone. Daffodil Delight, Cherry Cobbler, and basic black. So now you get a little variation, see what pop better for you. Now we're going to, the base, it's 8.5 by 5.5, score at 4 1/4. And then we're going to put that at the top. It gives a completely different look in my opinion. And then inside, the other one here, I put True Friendship, It's One God Greatest Gift. That it's part of the set. This one, I'm just going to leave it open for this just because card. I want maybe to send a card, say I'm thinking of you, hello, bringing you sunshine to your life, to your day, whatever. Here we go. So now you have both of the corner. Let me push this up here a bit. You get both of the corner pop-up flower. Is that cool? So this is it. All the measurements going to be below. My blog address is going to be there or above in the eye, and all the product, it's available at FrenchieStamps.com for anyone in the US can shop 24/7. Thank you so much for your support and have a lovely day, my friend. Bye bye for now.